Stop writing messy prompts. Your AI character deserves better. There's a better way to structure your prompts for maximum clarity. That's exactly what JSON prompting does. And don't let the word JavaScript scare you. It's just a simple way to add structure or hierarchy where it matters. You don't need to write them yourself at first. I want to recreate this image and put my character into a similar location. Here's my prompt. I asked Gemini to create the most accurate description because I don't want it to be too general. I want to ensure Nano Banana follows the reference closely without unnecessary improvisation. I additionally specified that I want to recreate this exact image. I didn't include the hair color from the original because my character has a different one. I'll use the fast model this time. It works well enough for such cases since this is a pretty easy task. In just a few seconds, we got a really detailed and structured JSON prompt. While it looks complex, the logic is simple. All aspects of the uploaded image detected by Gemini are labeled with their own descriptions. These curly brackets wrap the content of different objects. For example, subject details. Here is the name of the object, followed by a colon and an opening curly bracket. Inside, you can see various parameters like pose, expression, and hairstyle. One of these parameters is different, accessories. This is an array which includes two values. An array is an enumeration of several items of the same type, wrapped in square brackets. Here is the closing curly bracket for the subject details. We also have two more objects with their own parameters, scene details and technical details. But keep in mind that you'll get slightly different results with each generation. Each variation of the prompt can behave a bit differently when you generate images. Okay, I'm going to use one of these prompts in Google's Flow. I'll upload the reference image of my character, paste my prompt, and use it as is. There will be two images in one generation. As you can see, the hair color is wrong, so let's check the prompt. In the identity section, we can see a description of dark brown hair. I'll simply remove this. There's also a description of the eyes. My character has gray or slightly greenish eyes. Everything else looks okay, so let's generate another couple of images. Perfect. The character looks much more consistent. However, you shouldn't always copy every single detail or aspect of an image. Take this image, for example. I'm using the same prompt as before, placing my character into a similar situation using an AI-generated JSON prompt. Let's see the result. The images don't look bad, especially the composition, but the lighting and color palette aren't quite close to the reference. As you can see, the reference is darker and has more brown tones. So I'm going to get the most detailed description of the lighting, color palette, and overall mood of this image in JSON format. This time, Gemini focused specifically on the details I mentioned. Now I can copy this prompt and update my current one by adding a new part to it. I just created a new section. It can be called Vibe, for example, and pasted the description of the lighting, palette, and mood here. As you can see in the generated images, they are slightly more similar to the original one in terms of lighting and color. You can also extract certain aspects of an image and apply them to a completely different scene. My JSON prompt contains descriptions of the lighting style and color palette. I'll open the prompt I used to create these images of my character in the room. This time, I'm going to replace the corresponding parts of the prompt with the new lighting and color descriptions. All sections responsible for the visual aesthetics are removed, and I've created a new section to paste the new part of the prompt. So here is the vibe section with all the new characteristics I want to apply. That new part of the prompt added a really different mood to the images. The room and character look similar, but the lighting is warmer and has more contrast now. But we can make this effect even stronger. For example, I have the image type section at the very beginning of the prompt, so I can specify that this is a dramatic photo with deep shadows. I didn't change anything else, I just added a few words. Now you can see that the images have even more saturated lighting and slightly more dramatic shadows. Thanks for watching!